1 platinum is worth 10 gold pieces. 1 gold is worth 10 silver pieces. And 1 silver is worth 10 copper pieces. That makes sense, right? Everything's equivalent to each other. And then there's Electrum. Electrum is the outlier here. Electrum is a little different. It's not hard to understand, but it definitely doesn't follow the same principles that gold, silver, and copper do. 1 Electrum piece, for example, is worth half a gold piece, or 2 silver pieces, or 50 copper pieces. It doesn't follow the same standard that the other 3 do. This is why most players decide not to use it, and most DMs decide not to bring it up when talking about currency or loot in the game itself. Now, Electrum has been around in D&D for a while. It did get cut out during 3rd edition, but it was slowly brought back after 4th and 5th. Most DMs don't like using Electrum because of the reasons stated before. It simply just does not fit in with copper, silver, and gold in the perfect conversion rates that they have already set up. Some DMs, however, like to use Electrum as a sort of secret currency or a forgotten age of currency, where you can still find it in dungeons and in loot and forgotten places, but it's much harder to use in common trade, simply because most traders and people who sell things do not know what Electrum is, and they're used to sorting everything by their copper, silver, and gold. But then you throw in this new currency, and they don't know what to do with it. Its worth and value is only worth anything that your players say it is worth. If they don't know anything about it, it has no worth to them. Now, this is of course only one out of numerous ways you could probably use Electrum in your games. Now, I am curious to know, if you are a GM that does use Electrum in their games, leave a comment down below and let me know how your players have taken to using Electrum. Do they use it just the same as gold, silver, and copper, or do you use it as a different type of currency set aside for more special things? I personally do not use Electrum in my games, as most of my players do not like the fact that it does not fit the perfect conversion rate that gold, silver, and copper has. Platinum as well fits into this conversion rate very easily, but platinum does not come up all that often. Usually when you're dealing with D&D games and using currency, the most common currencies you will use is copper, silver, and gold. And that's not a fluke that gold, silver, and copper are your most common ones that are used. Gold, silver, and copper are typical across most fantasy realms that you come across. Everything from video games to books to D&D games, most of them will use copper, silver, and gold, with some high class tier set aside for things that are worth more than a gold value. In D&D, that happens to be platinum. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you use Electrum in your games? Do you use something else other than Electrum in your games? Do you even use platinum in your games? Because I know there are some DMs that only use copper, silver, and gold because it's easier for characters to understand.